One of the Xiaomi products that I had purchased in March was this Mi Watch Color Sports Global version. After almost a month of using this smartwatch, I am now giving you my independent review of the product. Before that, may I ask a favor? Please subscribe to this channel and like this video for future reference. The Mi Watch Color S has been available in Mi stores in the Philippines since early March. It cost about 5,000 pesos. This was launched in November 2020. To start the walkthrough of this Mi Watch Color S, here are the specs of this wearable. Let's go over the specifications and please allow me to speak in English and Tagalog and maybe a little Cebuano. Una sa lahat, itong dimension, titingnan natin ang laki nitong Mi Watch Color Sports or Color S. Mas manipis ito kaysa Samsung Galaxy Watch because yung Samsung Galaxy Watch is at 13 mm. Itong Mi Watch Color S is 11.8 millimeters lang siya. But the frames are almost the same in size. Papareho sila. Then, mas lighter obviously ang Mi Watch Color S at 32.5 grams compared to Galaxy Watch at 63 grams because the Galaxy Watch is a stainless steel frame. Ang itong Mi Watch is just an aluminum frame. Yung likod niya is plastic and it has a gloss front. Although hindi binanggit kung anong klaseng glass to, ang Galaxy Watch is Corning Gorilla Glass. Okay? Now the display, the Mi Watch Color S is AMOLED. It's almost the same size with the Galaxy Watch at 1.39 inches. Although the number of pixels, mas marami ang Mi Watch at 454 by 454 or at 326 pixels per inch yung density niya compared to Samsung Galaxy Watch na nasa 360 by 360 pixels lang or at 278 ppi. Although ang Galaxy Watch is Super AMOLED yung display niya. When it comes to water resistance, both are capable of being submerged into the water up to 50 meters deep because the Mi Watch Color S is a 5 ATM or 5 atmosphere ang rating niya while the Galaxy Watch is IP68. However, experts say the rating means it has a sort of waterproofing provided, however, no heavy activity underwater. Although Xiaomi says at 5 ATM, the Mi Watch is fit for swimming, but experts say that is not always the case. The ATM ratings of 5 ATM only means it can be used for light swimming as it is only suitable for short periods of submersion and should not involve heavy swimming strokes like the butterfly that could make impact to the watch because of the pressure. Snorkeling with the watch on the wrist is not advisable and also not for high-impact water sports like surfing, jet skiing, and diving. You, however, is assured that the watch is splash-proof and you can wear it while washing your hands or taking a shower. I tried dipping the watch into a pail of water. Nilagay ko sa isang balde ng tubig. Less than a minute and it survives. Obviously, wala tong card slot. Then, wala siya sang memory card. The platform is a proprietary operating software or system ng Mi Watch, ng Xiaomi. The connection, it has a Wi-Fi rating, but the Wi-Fi connection is only for the Xiaomi wearable app na nasa telepono mo. There's no Wi-Fi chip on board the watch. When it comes to Bluetooth, this is Bluetooth 5.0. I don't have problems with its Bluetooth connection to the Xiaomi wearable app. Then it has 3 global navigation satellite system. It has GPS, it has GLONASS, it has Galileo. What is the main difference nitong tatlong global navigation satellite system? It's ownership. Because GPS is owned by the United States, GLONASS is owned by Russia, Galileo is a project of the European Union. So yun ang main difference niya. Ang GPS is more accurate because matagal na siya, in 1970s pa to, and marami na siyang satellite. So it can cover almost all places in the world. Ang GLONASS naman, dinidescribe siya na maganda siya pag nasa bukid ka, nasa bundok ka. While Galileo, maganda rin siya para sa urban area. This is because of the satellite positioning. Okay? Ang height or distance ng satellite mula sa Earth. Kaya ganoon siya. Okay? So, but I don't know when GLONASS or Galileo is used since all I can see in the watch is GPS. So, kung mag-workout ka, a-appear itong GPS. No? Kung may workout ka, outdoor, not indoor. So, automatic siya pag, let's say for example, walking or jogging or running outside, gagamitin mo yung GPS. Okay? Then, there's no option which navigation system to use. Basta lumalabas na yung GPS. Okay? So, you cannot choose GLONASS, Galileo, or GPS. I don't know kung meron talaga siya, okay, sa loob. But this is the specs na pinalabas ng arena.com or gsmarena.com. Okay? Now, for NFC, again, sabi ng GSM Arena, merong NFC ang Mi Watch Sports, but I have not found any yet. Then, the battery connection is not through NFC. Hindi siya wireless charging since the charger has two terminals which correspond to the two terminals at the bottom of the watch. So, kailangan mo itapat mo yung dalawang metal terminals ng magnetic charger to the two terminals na nasa bottom ng watch. Wala din ito siyang USB, wala rin camera, then wala rin jack or loudspeaker for the sounds, but it can only control the music na nasa telepono mo nag-play. When it comes to the battery, it is a lithium-ion at 420 mAh, mas malito kaysa Galaxy Watch at 472 mAh. When I first used this watch on March 14, the battery was on about 85% charge. So galing factory, naka 85% siya. Then it was fully exhausted on March 28. So that's 14 days. Then ang target nito actually is 16 days. Sabi ng manufacturer ng Xiaomi na the battery will last about 16 days. But ang ginawa ko is I did not fully use the watch. Naka-off yung ibang features niya like notifications. But when I turn on the always on display and naka-turn on yung notifications ko, so palagi siyang nagba-vibrate when the watch receive a notification, nagba-vibrate siya. So mula about 16 or 14 to 16 days, naging 5 days na siya. And I tried to do a 2 cycle of recharging, ganun pa rin nangyari. At the same setting with notifications and always on display, hanggang 5 days lang talaga siya ang life ng battery. But this is better compared to other watch, no, other wearables. So, abot siya ng 5 days, okay? But kung naka-turn off yung notification mo at nakaka-turn off yung always on display mo, abot siya ng 14 to 16 days, okay? Or about 16 days. Now, when it was fully exhausted March 28, so nag-charge ako ulit, charging the watch is very fast. In fact, when I recharged it for the first time in just few minutes, the battery was already at over 60% charged. So, less than an hour lang yun, no? Mabilis siya. Then, since lumabas ako, when I was outside, I continued charging using a power bank. So, medyo mahina ang charging. And I reached full charge in just a little less than an hour. So, mabilis ang kanyang charging. Okay, so the price is at 4,990 pesos. At its price point, if you're not going to use your watch to answer calls or send messages, and if you only want a smartwatch with sports feature, then Xiaomi Watch Color Sports is all you need. Okay, first of all, i-discuss natin yung physical aspect ng Mi Watch Sports. Makikita natin na yung display niya, as I've said, na ang size niya na display is almost equal to the Samsung Galaxy Watch at 1.39 inches. But the entire frame, i-measure mo mula dito siya sa gilid ng strap hanggang dito naman sa kabilang nilagyan ng strap. Okay? So the size is, ang length niyan is about 53.4 mm or millimeters, but the size mula dito papunta naman dito sa kabila, bali yung horizontal niya na measurement is at 45.9 millimeters. Then yung thickness niya is about 11.8 mm. So sinabi ko na kanina na this is thinner than the Samsung Galaxy Watch. Okay, mas manipis to kasi ang Galaxy Watch is a 13 mm. Now, yung strap niya dito is 22 mm. Pwede mo palitan tong strap niya, and pagtanggal ng strap madali lang. There's a I don't know ano tawag nito niya. Just a snap. I-press mo lang to, you just slide to the right, no? So the bottom, makikita mo dito, dito yung mga different sensors. Then sa gilid, itong pinaka-outer na dalawa, these are the terminals for the battery, okay? So these are contact points, no, for the battery. So the charging is not through NFC but through contact points, okay? So, sa gitna ito yung mga different sensors niya. Okay? Then, sa gilid, yung button, makikita mo dito that this is a home button na sa taas, rightmost, and the right button, or right bottom, nakikita mo dito ang nakalagay na sports. Okay? So, when you click home, for example, it opens the watch. So, yung pinili mo na face watch ang makikita. Then, when you click sports, makikita mo dito ang different workouts na nakalagay. I'll discuss that later. Okay? So, dito muna tayo. Now, when you swipe to the right, makita mo more health statistics. Sa itaas, mababasa mo yung calorie, then the number of footsteps you've made, and the number of times you were standing. Okay, so when you press that, you see, makikita mo active calories, yung na-burn mo na calories, then makita dyan steps, ilan ang steps na nagawa mo. Ang target mo is 6,000. I think you can also adjust that, the number of steps, kung gusto mo. Then, the number of times you were standing. Okay, remember, nakakamatay yung palaging nakaupo. Okay? Okay, so these are the steps. Target is 6,000. Then, that's the number. Suggested is 12. Okay, so suggested ang 12. Gusto ko sana i-increase yun. When you swipe up from the bottom, makikita mo dyan ang settings. So, sa gitna ito, pwede nating pindutin to siya. Nakalagay diyan display on. So, hindi na siya mag-off. Palagi naka-on ang display mo. Okay? Then, this one is the setting. Makikita mo dyan watch faces. Marami kang mapagpilian dyan. Okay? So, pwede ka mamili dyan. Then, watch faces. You can also adjust the brightness. You can press that. Then, do not disturb is wala yung mga alarms. To turn off niya. Pwede ka matulog. Ang raise to wake is pag angat mo yung arm mo mula sa off ang screen niya, pag angat mo, mag-on siya. So, you can activate that, but kailangan na i-turn off mo yon or i-disable mo yung always on display first, because what's the use of raise to wake kung nakapalaging display on ka, di ba? Okay? So, ganun siya. So, kailangan i-display mo. Pwede mo i-disable dito. May button siya. Okay? So, babalik tayo. So, raise to wake. Then, meron siyang heart rate. So, you can see your heart rate there. Maset mo yung continuous HR monitoring, heart rate monitoring. Sineset ko nang ino-on ko yung continuous HR monitoring kasi para palagi akong makikita ko yung heart rate ko, monitor. Then you can also turn on the HR reminder. You will be reminded kung may problema na ang kanyang heart rate. Okay? So, yun siya. Balik tayo sa settings. So, heart rate, balik tayo. May workout, sinabi ko na. Then, meron siyang activity reminder. Ang workout, pwede mo i-turn on yung auto-detect. When you say auto-detect, once enabled yung notification nito, i-alert ka kung nag-start na yung activity mo. So, alam niya kung anong klase yung workout na ginawa mo. Okay? So, pwede mo i-turn on dito kung ano ang gusto mo na ano siya ma-detect. So, I can turn on the walking because yun lang palagi kong ginagawa. Okay? So, pwede siya automatic, either running or walking. So, you have their activity reminder. Then, you can also set password. Hindi ko nilagyan ng password to. Then, you have Bluetooth reminder. Okay? Connection reminder lang yun siya. Naka-turn on ako. Then, display. So, pwede mag-turn off after ilang seconds. Nag-set ako ng 5 seconds para makasave ako ng battery. But you can increase that actually to several seconds. Okay? Gusto mo. Then, always on display. In-enable ko yung always on display, yung sinabi ko kanina. So, kung gusto mong gamitin yung raise to wake, then i-disable mo to siya, always on display, okay? Then, cover to turn off, nag-turn din ako. Once enabled, cover and touch the screen with the palm of your hand, the screen will directly turn off. So, after the display, you can also turn on vibration. Vibration kasi wala tong siyang speaker, so you cannot hear sounds on this watch. So, any notification mula sa phone o na-push ng phone mo ay ginagamitan niya ng vibration lang. So, you can feel the vibration on your wrist, okay? Then, notifications, may option ka na i-turn on mo yung screen pero I advise against doing it because medyo mas shorten yung life ng yung battery. Then 12 hour clock setting in the usual 1 to 12 then 1 to 12. Okay? Hindi siya military time, yung tinatawag nating 24-hour clock system. Then the system dito may mga options dito. You can turn off the power, you can reboot or you can reset the watch. The language, yung sabi ko sa inyo na you can choose in a language. Then the particular name or details about this watch, the device name is Mi Watch. Watch model is yung nakalagay, ang haba. Saka may address pa dito, okay? So yun. Kung mula sa itaas, down mag-swipe down ka mula itaas hanggang bababa. That's for notification. So, mababasa mo dyan ang mga messages mo. And you can open actually and read your message here, but you cannot reply. When you swipe from right to left mula sa home page, makikita mo yung iba't ibang features. Yan ang heart rate. Then, from heart rate, makikita mo yung details when you swipe up or down. Teka muna. Okay, click mo, push mo na or touch. Then, you can move up, swipe up. Makikita mo yan, yung dito ang detalye ng heart rate mo. Again, balik tayo sa homepage. So, heart rate. Then, meron siyang yung energy level mo. Nakalagay dito, exhausted ako. Then, may record ng kanyang sleep mo, kung ilang oras lang yung sleep mo. Nakalagay sa akin, normal sleep, 5 hours lang. Then, the temperature. Then, the stress level, nakalagay din dyan. Yung oxygen ng blood mo, nakalagay dyan. Ma-measure mo actually siya, okay? You can measure that. Then, the control for your music. But again, the music is being played on your phone, not on this watch because wala tong speaker. So, merong message dito actually. When you click that, pwede mo mabasa yan dito. Okay? Then you can also clear the message. So actually, nakaset yan sa always on display. When you turn on the watch for the first time, what will greet you is the language setting. There's no Filipino language here, so the best option is English. Scan the QR code to download the Mi Watch app on your phone. The app is the Xiaomi Wear, which can be signed in using your Mi Home account or Mi Home app account. Fill up the needed information and take note the app will ask your vital statistics, which will be used in measuring health status like heart rate and also for workout measurements. Location is also needed as the watch tracks your outdoor activities. And finally, you add the device and pair it with your phone. The app will prompt you to update the latest version of the software 1.2.52, which already includes Alexa in limited areas and experimental feature to control your phone's camera shutter from the watch. This feature is not available in the Philippines. The update will be pushed to your watch and you can monitor the download. You can also modify the look of the display on your watch. There are watch faces that can be downloaded on the app and can be applied on the phone. I chose this watch face because it has everything on it. In one look, you can see the time in bold figures, heart rate above and month and date on the left, and temperature on the right. Battery life is on the middle left. Calorie count on the right. Below the time display from left to right are the number of sleeps, number of times you were standing, and below is the number of steps you had done. You should also allow some permissions to make your watch work as intended, like receiving notification, allowing Xiaomi Wear app to run in the background, and allowing notification on the Xiaomi Wear. You can choose which apps can send notification to your watch. The details on your watch are also found on the app in your phone. And this ends our review, and please tell me if there is something I missed here. Please subscribe to this channel as I devote more time to creating more videos. Daghang salamat. Ako si Jun Tariman. High Tech Tabay.